Hello viewers, welcome to this tutorial. So in this session we want to implement functions with error handling. Okay, so let's make it simple and focus on what we have to do. Alright, so we have a function called calculation, and I'll make it much simple as I can. So we have system value equals 23, and we have user input. Okay, so inside the user input you already know what the try does. Okay, so try, you want to try because there could be an error with that one. User input or user value equals int input, enter your value. Okay, so after the user entering, we could have answer equals system value divided by user value. Okay, so after having this, then we move to the except. Then we can have all the ones we want to have: zero division, print. Okay, you cannot enter or you cannot divide by 0. Alright, and we also have except, and we have value error, and we say you cannot enter string values. Okay, meaning, or we can say enter only integer values. Alright, enter only integer values. Okay, so this is what we have. Then after, we could have an else and say maybe print you did so well. Okay, there's not really compulsory. The else is not really compulsory, but we could say you did so well. Then after, we have a return of value, which is in the finally. So in the finally, we want to return any value at all. We have perhaps the answer. Okay, so we want to return the answer. So that is it. So we can have the answer here as a value and call it 0. Alright, so it will not interfere with anything. So we can have the answer. Now they said there's a possibility we've not declared it, but no problem. We could also leave it. It will work perfectly the same. Python has not executed, and this one works differently. So it's trying to say we don't have any variable called answer, but during execution it will realize there's a variable called answer. Okay, so if I come outside my code and I bring back the function and say print calculation. Okay, so what will really happen? It will return the value called answer. But let's check it. Now, answer would only happen here. What if the user's answer is wrong? After saying you cannot divide by 0, I also want to assign the value to answer and say answer is none. Do you get it? Oh yeah, answer is none. And I also want to say here answer is none, because no matter what happens, I want to execute answer. Now, if, what did I do here? Alright, answer is equal to none. If I do not assign answer here, should an error be found here, meaning this line of code will not execute, so there will be no variable called answer, and during the return there will be an error because this code will run no matter what. Okay, so answer is none, and print you did so well, and I say okay, answer, let's add kind of a value to answer plus equals 2. Okay, so we just want to increase the values the user has. Okay, we want to increase that values to the user. So this is what we have. No matter what the user gives, let's imagine this is the mark of the user. So this is the exam score, this is the mid-term, this is the exams. Okay, this is the exam score. So no matter what he enters, we give none. Then after giving none, that's all. So we just say, hey, if you get an error, we're not minding you. All the values you had is 0. Or we can say, yeah, an idea come to mind. Let's make it 23. Alright, this is just an idea we popped in my head. That should the user enter an error, we just don't want to mind the user anymore. But there are good things we can do to use while loop to kind of go through countless times, which we'll do in the next tutorial. But this is just a nitty pretty stuff. Okay, so if the user enters a 0 division error, no, we just say no. We're just giving you 23. Okay, or we'll just say none. I think let me go with the none I was talking about, because this is division, not addition. Okay, so none. Alright, let me go with none again. Okay, so but should the user have the right answer, I want to increase the user's answer with 2. Then after I return the value. So at the point where I return the value, let's see what happens. Okay, so should the user enter 0, it displays none. He has nothing, and we say you cannot divide by 0. Should the user enters a string, we say you cannot, and you have to enter integer values only. Then we also say the user's answer was none, because we just don't want to mind the person. But should the user's value be accurate, now you did so well. Then after the division, we give the user 2 points. So let me enter a value which will be simple for us, because this is 23. Okay, so let me enter 23. So 23, so 23 by 23 will give us 1. 1 plus 2, 3. So this is it. Okay, so this is how to add points to the user and how to mingle around with your else. So you now know what the else does, and you now also know what the finally actually does. So they are telling us there could be no variable, but because it was not running. Okay, so after running, it picks up that there is a variable called answer, and this is all we have to do. If you understood, if you did not understand something I did here with functions, please go back to my Python basics on my channel and check the function tutorial. Okay, please do that. It will give you a clear understanding of this, because this is a basic thing of what function does. So subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to receive all updates, like the videos if they're informative for you, and if you have any questions, leave them within the comment section. Thank you for viewing.